So I went from one of my lowest lows yesterday to one of my highest highs. Since literally day 00, I have been wanting to get Chris out of this game. Every single one of my alliance members who's been HOH, I've said, please, let's get Chris out of this game. And none of them had the guts to do it. But I finally did the impossible and got Chris out of this game. I couldn't be happier. I've made good, terms. I'm on good terms with Jenny, Tucker, and Allie, and Daniel. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, Josh. Again, not an easy choice here. Got HOH, got to pick 2 people to be on the block. This is nothing but game moves. And I have to put up Daniel, and I'm going to have to put up Tucker. Daniel, you just belong on the block because that's where you always are. Tucker, I'm not really sure where you stood this whole game, so I'm going to just have to put you up too, okay? Best of luck to everybody on the veto. All right, Josh. It's time for an update. I'm not okay. You're not okay. Nobody's okay. We're not okay. I am all like, I screwed up a little bit, and by putting Tucker up, I think that was a stupid decision on my part. But I'm in the works of convincing everybody to get Allie out and keep Daniel. That way, I don't have Tucker mad at me, and somebody else can get rid of him, so I don't have to do it. Because I don't want to lose that vote, and we save him, and that puts the final 4 as me, Tucker, Jenny, Lane, because we would try our best to get rid of Daniel next week, and I think we could do it. I just got to convince Lane. More to come.
I'm going to use the power of veto on hold. Nobody! Surprise! Nobody is getting vetoed today. Time to shake things up a little. As it turns out, I'm good. In fact, I might be the best. Did not see this coming. Well, there was a plan. I lost a lot of faith in the plan as soon as I did some figuring. But whoa. Come to me, my children. Come to me. I will veto all of you.
So either everyone is lying to me or Daniel is just that stupid. And I really can't believe that he's that stupid. And so I'm not getting my hopes up. But if everyone's telling me the truth, I will have survived 2 evictions that I probably should have gone home for. And so thanks, Daniel. You're really doing me a solid if this all works out. I won't miss you.
I cast my vote to evict Daniel.
Hey, everybody. So this has been the most difficult decision for me all season long. But I think in terms of my end game and the people who I'm working with, I have to vote to evict Tucker.
Josh, I'm so shook. I'm shaking. I can't. We're okay. Oh my God. What? Wow. Oh my God. This is so great. Whew. Just go ahead and take that blood and just get it off my boots real quick, because it wasn't me.
Alright, so a little gameplay update. When Bradley was head of household, he nominated Tucker and Daniel. Daniel won veto and obviously was going to take himself down. And Bradley told me that he hadn't made up his mind who was going to be a replacement. And then Lane asked him, and he told him that I would be the replacement. So I went to Daniel, and Daniel knows that I have not lied to him. I've been truthful to a fault with him. I even told him that I'd campaigned against him to try to keep Chris. So, well, when I thought Chris was going up, and it was actually Ashton. So he knew that I wouldn't lie to him, and I told him, you only need 2 votes to win, so if you don't use the veto so that I won't go up, I will 100% guarantee your safety because Lane and I will not vote for you.
I'm coordinating with Lane. I am coordinating with Lane. I don't know how, but I am. And it scares the living bejesus out of me. He's got to be my final two because I highly suspect people like him less than me. But that's just a guess.
So it could be really easy for me to be really mad right now. I feel like this comp was pretty much designed for me, but I dropped the ball in the tiebreaker again. However, I'm not too upset because I did save Daniel 2 weeks in a row, and this gives me the opportunity to compete for HOH next week if I make it to the Final Four, and the week after that if I make it to the Final Three. So all in all, it's not too bad of a situation. Just gotta hope Daniel trusts me.
Hi guys. As your new HOH and General Overlord, I am going to now abuse my power by nominating Jenny and Bradley because I have no idea what I'm doing. I wish you both the best of luck.
Okay, so the next head of household was Daniel, and of course Lane was freaking out, thinking that we'd made the wrong decision in keeping him and that he was going to go up. And then neither of us went up on the block because we had a deal with Daniel and we kept it. We made good on it.
So you mean to tell me Daniel did not put me on the block? Like, that is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Like, I made such a smart decision voting out Tucker and reeling in Daniel and keeping him off the block and keeping him safe. Like, I've made such a smart decision. Like, me and Allie are safe. He can't compete next week. Man, this is perfect. Everything is going according to plan. Let's hope I do not get blindsided.
So today was the Final Four head of household competition, and it was the typical what the bleep, and I felt like that competition was made for me because I remember what I read and I remembered all of the quotes that were in the quiz, and I won head of household. So since this week nominations don't matter because all that matters is the veto, I decided to put up Lane and Daniel because I wanted to get favor from Jenny because we're newly working together. I didn't want to make her think that I wasn't telling her the truth about working with her. I also didn't want Daniel to think that he mattered less to me than Lane if I put him up and not Lane. And I think Lane was mad at me, but like I told him, it doesn't make a difference. I just did what would earn me the most points going forward if Daniel or Jenny stayed. So, going in the veto, I didn't really want to win. I still tried the hardest I could so that Daniel wouldn't win because he's my target. But I was hoping that Jenny would win because in that scenario, the veto wouldn't be used and she would vote and I wouldn't have to make her feel like I wasn't loyal to her by using it on Lane because that would have been the only way for him to get over me putting him up, even though it doesn't matter. So she won, and it was the best case scenario for me. I'm confident that she's going to vote for Daniel to be evicted, which means that going into the final three, both of my fellow house guests have a plan to take me to the end as far as I'm aware. So right now my plan is to do the best I can on the first two parts of the head of household competition, and if I'm in the third part, I probably will throw it because I want to keep the favor of both of them, and whoever wins will most likely take me. Whoever doesn't win won't be angry at me and will probably still give me their vote in the jury. So that's that, and I'm excited.
Hey Bradley, so it's taken me a while to make your goodbye video because I didn't want to make it, but I'm sorry that I had to vote you out. I'm sorry that I didn't use the veto, but you know that you were the strongest player in this house. You were a comp beast. You're liked by everyone on the jury. You've played a great, honest game, and it was just time to make a big game move and get you out. I'm sorry, dude, and I love you, brother.
Hey Josh, I sadly vote to evict Bradley.
Now that I've calmed down and I am not angry and I'm not real life mad anymore, I just wanted to give you a video of my few thoughts on the game and being evicted and whatnot. First off, this game has been super fun, super stressful. I'm never playing it again. Secondly, I can't believe that I believe that it went down to Daniel and Lane are actually going to be working together, because there's no other explanation as to why they would get me out other than either they're working together or everybody else agrees that I am the one person they did not want to sit up. I'm the one person they did not want to sit against. Idiot radio. I am the one person they did not want to sit next to in the final two because everybody knew that I would beat them. Yes, I said it. I know it. You guys know it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have voted me out. You'd have thought you were a stronger competitor than me on the final two. Sorry about it. Not sorry. I'm voting for Daniel.